Hey, um, so I've been looking online for wigs, basically, and I'm not, I'm really iffy about them because they're expensive. Um, it's hard because I'm looking for a job and like places at Disney and like hotels and stuff because I have housekeeping experience, but you have to have the acceptable appearance, which is hair, basically. You have to look like everybody else. And that's pretty much the only way I can make money, is if I have a job. My parents are willing to pay for my rent and told me that they would, but I'm not comfortable with that because they pay for everything else. And I'd just be a greedy little bitch if I let them pay for everything. So I'm trying to get a job at the Peabody and, like, I don't even care. Days in. How you doing? Or like a child care specialist at like a nursery person at Disney or some resort over there because I know they're hiring. But you have to have the look, which is hair, pretty much. And I've been looking at, I've decided I want synthetic because it'll be my very first wig, and human hair is human hair. Hard to style. You have to get it cut before you can wear it out, and synthetic ones are ready to wear out of the box, but pretty much. So, and I found one for about $55, which is very cheap compared to the other one that you could style with like heat stuff, but I don't do that with my own hair. Anyways, so because if you do like synthetic hair that isn't heat safe, it'll melt. It's kind of cool, but not because it looks bad. But I found one for $135 that is able to be heat styled, but I don't really care if it is. So I found one for 55, and the care kit, which is like shampoo and stuff like that to wash it, and like a little wig stand to dry it on and stuff, and a comb to detangle it and stuff, like basic things like a wig cap and a thing that'll make it stay in place if somebody tugs on it, which is like $35 on its own. I got you can get that for $63, and if I get those two together, it'll be free shipping. So it seems like a pretty nice deal, but spend money to potentially make more money, and I'm stressing out about the financial stuff because I have about a grand and a half in my savings for rent and food. I have to find a job somewhere. And to make matters worse, I force myself to get stressed about this stuff by tormenting myself by watching these, True Life, right? Like, I don't know what channel it's on, but I was watching it on the internet, and people were addicted to shopping, and they couldn't pay their bills, and then they got their stuff repoed and stuff like that, and one of the girls wore wigs, and I thought she looked really pretty with the wigs on, because she changed it all the time, and her hair was really pretty underneath, and that kind of stuck with me for a while. I just rewatched it, but that stuck with me for a long time. Is she looked great in a wig, and I really hope that I would too, but I have no idea. And there's no like definite, like, oh, let's go to the local wig store. there's no wig store around me. There used to be, actually, but it was more for like costumey stuff, like local strip clubs and such. Yeah. So not like, oh, let's go out on a picnic on the beach kind of wig. It's more of a, let's go dance with our boobies hanging out kind of wig. Hell, I'd do that if people pay me. I've even applied at some strip clubs. Well, not as a stripper, but like cocktail waitress or something. I mean, I could get a corset and push my boobs up and stuff. It'll work. I got this. Yeah, but I've seriously considered doing that because I'm so stressed out because of the money stuff. If I wasn't going to college, I wouldn't have to worry about that, but I guess it's something that has to be done according to my parents and the world. It's a standard. You need to go to college to make yourself, I guess. Everybody thinks I'm really sure of what I'm gonna do, and I have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm gonna do with my life. It's difficult when you're in this position, because I've already made a lot of mistakes, because it's freshman year, you go out, you party, that kind of stuff, but then reality kind of punches you in the face, and then you're scared. And then all this happens. To me. Probably not to you. But if it does. I know. Well, I'm gonna go back to my ever-loving bag of Cape Cod chips. And my water. And probably watch Les Miserables again. For the, I'm pretty sure it's the 97th time. I have problems. I'm a little obsessive. My favorite song is The Finish Line by Snow Patrol. And before my last desktop computer crashed, it had 237 plays because I put it on repeat and listened to it while I slept. Excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do still. Movies, music, board games, whatever you can think of. Alright, good night. Bye guys.